And we are on. Welcome back to Medieval Dynasty episode 24. Man, we are just flying through. Today we have a million things I'd like to get done. Hopefully we can get through a chunk of them at least, and then we can, leave the rest for the next episode. But before we get going, I would like to start with a comment, which I meant to do last video, but I was so excited to get going, forgot all about it. But we got a good one from Tattooed Mama Meg, which, first of all, the name is awesome. I, too, enjoy the tattoo stuff. I have a full sleeve on my right arm that's just about complete, and I have a half sleeve on the left arm that's probably about half complete. We're still working on that one. So yeah, first off, the name's cool. Been enjoying your videos. I'm weird and like to watch people play Medieval Dynasty while I play myself. Actually, and that's how I got into the game. I had no idea what this game was, and it popped up on one of my YouTube feeds, and I clicked on it, and I want to say it was a British guy playing it, and it was super cool, and I'm like, that's awesome. So I watched him play while I played myself. So I think this game just really lends itself to that. It's fun to watch and play at the same time. So she is in winter, year 5 of her current save, building down at the waterfall south of Piastovia. So that is an awesome place to build. And actually in the comment that I replied to her, I let her know that I would have built there. That place is awesome. I've never actually built there. My last build I really liked because it was right in the middle of the forest. So I like that kind of build. And the reason I chose this one is because just I've never seen it on any videos, and I wanted to give some, a new perspective to a new place. And the challenge was to kind of make it far away too. So, but definitely, if you haven't played and you're looking for a really cool place to start off your build, it's the waterfall south of Piastovia. And then the little weird dude I found in the cage. Yeah, so I screwed that up. On my way back, I checked that out, right? Because he wanted a bottle of mead. So I went back and got a bottle of mead. Or lavender honey, but I got the mead. And he wasn't there anymore. So, I'm sorry I screwed that up. I guess that's... I didn't think it would go away when the season changed, but it did. So, that kind of sucks, because I really wanted to see what happened. Because I'm wondering if that was actually his wife, or, like, he was going to, like... because it was honey as well. So if he was gonna douse himself and like try to catch a bear, or like have a bear chase him or something, right? Because his name was like Thrill Seeker or something like that. So I'm kind of bummed I messed that up. But if anybody knows what happens with that quest, leave a comment, because I'm actually super curious. And then an edit also, there's no way to repair stuff, but you'll be able to craft elite stuff too. Yeah, and I'm fine with that. Like if there's a mechanic, right, like in the Kingdom Come series I'm doing right now, like there's a mechanic to repair all your stuff. So it's like, that's cool. Because you don't really make your own stuff. But in this game, you make all your own stuff. So it's a horse apiece, right? Like it's you have your chest piece and it wears down. Are you going to spend the materials to repair it, or are you going to spend the materials to make a new one? So yeah, I'm cool with it. The way the game does it is awesome, but I was, wondering if there was a repair mechanic that was new, but there isn't. So, yeah, which is fine. That's a great comment. So thank you again, and please keep the comments coming in. I enjoy reading all of them and all the cool stuff you guys and girls are saying. So let's get on with today's episode. We are, let me pull out my notes here, because there's so many things I had to write them down or I'll forget. So first, we got the comment knocked out of the way. The market stall, we're gonna start with the market stall. I want to put up 2 market stalls, and we're going to do kind of a basic, right? Like this will be the episode where I just do the basics of the market stall. So if you've never played and seen it, I'm going to run over a very basic market stall setup and kind of how they work. Later on, we will get to, it's kind of like farming, right? Like farming, I did a beginning thing, then we did a middle thing for this season. Next year in the spring, we'll show like the end game farming setup I like. Very similar with the market stall. So today will be a market stall. And then I do want to show the Potion of Possibilities, what that can do. And then we're going to get into our farming. So if we have time, I'll throw a little 80s montage. We haven't seen one of them in a while. We'll do some farming to that. And if we really have a bunch more time, the next thing after that I want to do is I want to expand and get a couple more pigs, right? Because we're going to need more manure. I already know we're going to be short. And more pigs is better, and now that we can make our own animal feed, I think that'll be a nice next step. Which will lead us into our next episode, which I'm thinking we might just expand on our animal husbandry stuff so that we can get like more eggs and feathers coming in. Because I really want to sell arrows at the market stall, but I just don't have enough feathers coming in right now. So, yeah, a lot to take in. We'll see what we can get to. But let's start off with those market stalls and getting those set up. Ooh, you know what? Let me write this down real quick. Clicky click. Cherry trees. I got to get those cherry trees up this spring so we can get the cherry trees planted. And I think Nicole sent a message too. That was a good one that said she had. She's like in the same spot I am right now, time wise, and she just put up some plum trees. Which, yeah, we got to get that orchard up, right? And especially now that we know how good the plum stuff is, so that way when the tavern's ready to go, we can really start pumping that stuff out. Ooh. So we want to get our flax. We'll get that set up. Ooh, when we come back up here, God, another thing. If we look, so I see how our mood is pretty much 50s with everybody, and the other ones are going up. So I did overnight. You can see I built houses. So I only have one. We have two crappy houses yet. I'm in one of them, so that doesn't matter. The other one's just kind of a standby one because we are down to like 50 some logs. So I didn't want to exhaust all of them because I might have to go make some firewood. But we have, you know, our lumberjack family in a nice one, our farmer family in a nice one, right, and so on and so forth, all the way down. So now everybody's living in a, you know, a nice house. And I'll try to remember. Actually, let's just go do it quick. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. All right, so here's my crappy house. But if you look, we got a nice house there. Here's our last crappy house, right, which we're gonna move that one. Obviously, you know, we're gonna move it back. Or I might just take it out and we might just have this kind of setup. We'll see. But you can see the nicer houses, right, starting to come in. And I got our little, we got our little cul-de-sac, which was another cool comment that came in. So I kind of wanted to try that, right? So we'll show, you know, a couple episodes from now, we'll probably have like a cool little thing where we'll set up a cul-de-sac thing there. And I'll show you kind of how to, at least how I like to do it. We're, you know, taking the grass
Let's go
away, so you can kind of make it look like a gravelly type area. But yeah, so that's what I did off camera. Nothing too exciting. Having the saddlebags and the donkeys, I was able to take, you know, with the donkey being loaded up and then I called him over, and me being loaded up and kind of a slow walk over there, I was able to just do one trip for, you know, per house, so it went nice and quick. And you can see our fields are coming along pretty nice. We will be helping them later in the episode, hopefully. What I want to do is get this flax. All right, we got 27 flax. Let's see what this gives us. Hopefully it's enough, or I'm going to be bummed out. All right, so that gave us 54 flax stock and 27 flax seed. Now,
move on.
You can see, yeah, they're doing a pretty good job getting the fields ready. I'll have to just check the top left from time to time and make sure that we don't run out of fertilizer. So I would like them to keep working. So let's go down to our sewing hut here. Yeah, and as far as market stalls go, I think the first two I'm going to set up one for food. Food's like the big one. Usually at endgame-ish, I'll have multiple food stalls. And I think we might just do an herbalist one for right now, just because, and it's not going to be a big money maker, but it'll get XP. And, you know, our herbalist is doing really well to the point where we have a lot of extra herbs right now. So let's make... Oh, no. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Well, we might just have to do the one market stall for right now. Because I think these are 8 per. Oh, that sucks. I mean, and it's not a big deal if we're not selling herbs right now. I'm not going to worry about it. What I'll probably do is just go buy a couple more, you know, linen thread off camera or something. I don't think this is going to be enough. I think we're going to be like 5 short, if I remember right. But let's at least get one set up. We'll get the food one set up. That's kind of the big one, and it's a really good one to show kind of how everything works. Let's head on over here. I guess that won't be the end of the world either, because then I can keep one of the other people on hunting for now. Alright, let's see. So, crap. That's right, I need planks. Yep, so that was our fabric, 4 planks. Let me go grab those quick. So I think I only had... maybe I'll be 3 short. Yeah, so I'd be able to make 3 more. That stinks. Well, it's fine. Not the end of the world. We'll go knock that out and have it ready for next episode. But let's at least get the one up. That way everyone can see how she works. What was I gonna do? Planks. Where am I going? I was thinking about how I can fix that quick, but I could do a cut real quick, I guess, and go grab a couple more linen. Maybe we'll do that if we have time before the end of the episode. All right, so our market stall is complete, right? It just looks like that. And then if we go to our management screen, so now under services, we'll go to market stall. And if we look on the bottom right, now we have an extra, an extra thing, right? Which is change good types. So let's first bring... I think she was going to do it, and he was going to do it, yep. So are either one of them good hunters? So we can keep them hunting for now, whoever's the better hunter. Looks like she is. So we'll have him run this stall for now. Alright, and then let's go to change good types. So now, right now it's unassigned. And what we want to do is let's do food for this one. Okay. So now we have that. And here, so we're really going to be getting into the management side of the game now. So now all of these foods are things that we can sell, right? And this is going to be a big one. We don't have the second fishing hut yet, so I can't do salted fish meat, but that'll be a big one. Cheese is a good one. What I think I'm going to do is just do flatbread for right now. I'm going to make a buttload of flatbread because we don't actually have a cook right now. But what'll happen is, right, we'll set up our kitchen so that our cook is pumping out food. And then as they're pumping out food, it'll go back into food storage, right? And that's where our people will have it so they're not... So let's say, right, remember under food items? So now if I go to my flatbread, right? So flatbread, we want to make sure it's X'd, otherwise all of our people are going to eat it, right? So they're going to eat it so it'll never make it to the market, or a couple might, but not all of them. Oops, sorry about that. And so we want to make sure that's X'd off. And then what we would do is we would go to our kitchen, right? This is where our worker would be. They'd be making flatbread. It'll go back into food storage. Then it's going to hit the food stall here. And this is where we can tell our person. And honey's another one. We got to get that apiary unlocked. It's crazy how much money you can make off of honey and salted fish. But let's go to flatbread. And then we're just going to sell flatbread for right now. We're just going to keep it super simple. And then we will for sure eventually get into... So you can tell, if I just do flatbread, they're going to do 48 a day. Right, so everybody see that? So as we change our intensity, it's going to show how many per day they're selling, right? So if I keep it here, they're selling 44 a day. And then to the right of that, that's how many coins I'm going to make a day. So those coins are going to go back into resource storage so I can just pick them up. So that's the gist of it, right? And then, like I said, once we get into the end game stuff and we got more stuff coming in, I'll come in here and we'll make another episode out of that, and you'll really see the management side of it, where they're pumping out a bunch of stuff, they're going to the stall, they're selling it there. So that is pretty cool. And I think we can probably make a few hundred flatbread, which maybe, what if we sell like 25 a day? That's going to give us 114 coins a day, right? And obviously I could boost it all the way up to 100 and just have them sell until we run out, but let's just do this for now. We're really not hurting for money. Okay. Now, all we gotta do is we gotta make our flatbread, right? So see in the top left that just popped up. What is it? Buckets of water and flour. How are we doing on water? Let's just go grab everything on a resource storage. We'll fill it up. We'll make our flatbread. So buckets. There we go. 15. Let's grab 15 buckets. Crap. And we'll have more. And again, this is why we want big farms. How are we doing on wheat grain? Right, so I want to keep that because we got to replant. But if we look at our flour, so we have 348 flour. Eventually, we're going to have so much flour that we don't know what to do with it. That'll be another thing I sell at the market stall, right? It's just one of those things that you can sell in such a mass quantity that you'll make a decent chunk of money on it. For right now, just so we keep some flour, let's do 300. And we'll kind of see how this works. Right, but that'll give us what? 12 days worth of, 100 coins a day. Not bad. We'll craft our buckets of water here. This will probably weigh me down quite a bit. Okay. And again, oh, there we go. What is that? New technology builder's hut. All right. And we'll build one of those later. I'm not too worried about it. Resource storage 3 will be nice. Then we can start insulating things a little bit more. Oh, that'll make a good fall episode. We're just going to insulate the crap out of everything. I don't know where I'm going here. All right, now this would take us forever. And again, it's one of those things I kind of feel bad doing this, but so this will make us 150 flatbread. Again, what does that take? 15, is it like 15 seconds a pop? So normally, I'm just on my calculator here. That'd be what? This would take, I think that would take 37 minutes to normally do what I just did. So again, that's why you want to automate everything. And, I would never do it this way. I'm strictly just doing it for the, the video. Because, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm almost cheating, which it sucks, but it kind of takes me out of it a little bit. But again, it's for the video. It's cool. So flatbread food storage, right? So that's another important part. So remember right in the bottom left, see how if I, whatever I'm going on, these are all food storage things. See how if I go to broadleafs, right, it changes to resource storage in the red? So for the market stall to take it out of the correct thing, right? The flow is just like everywhere else, where our tools come from to our villagers and all that. We want to make sure we put this in food storage, and that'll allow them to take that out of there. All right, so let's just go craft up the rest of these. Oh man, that's like an hour of crafting that I'm doing in 2 minutes here. But hey, if that's the way you want to play, I have absolutely nothing against it. This is a single-player game. That's one of the great things about this. Well, I mean, you can play with your friends, but, just set it up the way you want to set it. Like, I love the 10-day system. If you want it to go way faster and you want to do the 3 days, that's super cool. Oh, I knew this would come back to bug me. I gotta do something with it. I don't know what, though. Alright, let us go here, and we'll make the rest of this bread. But yeah, once all this gets automated, it's super cool. You know, like you got your person getting you your water, and then they're delivering it, and then your cook's taking it out, and they're making the flatbread, and they're putting the flatbread back, and then the flatbread goes to the market stall. You're right. It's like the full circle. I don't know why it's so cool, but it's just you know, it's really executed well, I think, in this game, and it makes it fun. So let's drop this off. And I think what we'll do is we'll just fill these buckets one more time. All right. All right. So yeah, now we got 300 flatbread. Right. So if we go down to our services, so person's happy, right? They're making the money on the flatbread. They already sold 2 of them, and all that money will go into resource storage, and we can kind of just pick it up whenever we want. All right. Let's make these one more time. Throw these in food storage so people have water. And then what do we got next? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab that potion of possibilities. I want to show everybody what that does, and you know, kind of how I think most people do things in this game. Oh, let's see. Let's throw our water in there. Do we have anything else in here? Yeah, we don't need that. Oh man, this is just gonna kill me. I gotta do something with it. Should I just eat it? Should I eat it so it goes away? Here, I'll show how to. So if we look at our herbs, let's see. That's a health herb. Food consumption. Health, water consumption. That'll poison us as well. That takes our alcohol away. Here we go. Minus 2%. Alright, just for science here. And so I can get rid of this crap. So let's say you accidentally eat this. See how my poisoning just went up to 50? Not good, right? And you just hammer out some of these. Boom. You accidentally eat it again. Hammer out some of those. See how my poisoning on the right's going down every time I eat one of them? Right? Just like real life. Alright, let's put some of this crap away. Got some extra flaxseed. That's always good. Alright, let's put our St. John's wort back. Okay. Oh, what did I want to do? I think we got to make some firewood real quick. Yeah, so we got a ton of water, ton of food. Before we move on to that potion, let's just go make some more firewood real quick. Right, and we could have our log person start hammering out some firewood. You know, our logs are coming in pretty good, but in the meantime, I don't mind coming over here,
I'll wait.
bugging them, making some firewood. Not too bad. All right, got that. There we go. 184 firewood. That should last us a pretty good chunk of time again. Alright, put that in there, and then let's grab this potion. Where is that? Here it is. Alright, so if we look at this, Potion of Possibilities, a type of potion, prepared, blah, 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 resets all of your skill points, and it can be consumed. So, it's kind of a pain in the butt, right? You want to have a couple skills maxed out, or at least one, right? So if we go to our skills here, right, we can see extraction is maxed out, and then our survival is maxed out. So what you want to do is, right, because we're not getting these 3 points that we put into survival knowledge, we're not getting anything out of there anymore. But we have a couple perks down here, you know, like slower loss of food and water, right, that aren't maxed out. This is obviously a really good one, less damage received. So if we take that Potion of Possibilities, it's kind of annoying, so we got to reset all these other ones, but now you know, we can take this extraction knowledge out and we can go back down here and see what we want. My other recommendation is before we take this, let's again go down to what takes away alcohol, which is henbane, right? Yep. So we're gonna get 100% alcohol. Well, was that the only henbane I had? No. Is that really it? Hold on, let me look. I only have one. Is that a summer herb? We might have to wait. Sorry, we might have to put this one on hold then. Let's go to our management. We might have to wait till summer. And then henbane, yeah, so it looks like... Oh, henbane is only in the summer. Ah, okay. So let's put that one on hold. I mean, it's not a giant deal if I have a bunch of alcohol in me, right? It's like real life. But then, if you take 10 of these, it goes away. And I want to get the farming in yet, so... Not a big deal. We will, let's put that one on hold for now. Come back to it. Sorry about that. It's impossible to remember all the, you know, like, I didn't remember that henbane's only a summer herb. Alright, so, I think... Let's get into our farming, and we're probably gonna let's do a bit of a 80s montage for that. You know, we haven't had one of those in a second. If it gets super long, like if it gets past like a minute or two of music and me just running at hyperspeed, I'll probably just cut it and we'll still go to the end. But the reason, you know, I mean, I could just cut it right away, but yeah, we haven't had one in a while. So the nice thing about spring right now, right? So we're kind of in that mid-level farming, is we need farming points yet, right? We've almost got the stable unlocked. The fold and the cowshed are huge, right? Because the fold, we want the wool, right? We're not going to do anything with milk with the fold because the cows are the big milk producers, right? And once we get the milk coming in, then we get the cheese rolling in. And then the next one down, that's one of our big money makers, right? The apiary. The honey sells for a buttload of money. You get an absolute ton of it. And then once we get to the tavern end game, you know, then we can pump out the mead with that as well. So spring's a great time to get some farming XP in, and then harvesting, again, that's another easy way to get your farming XP. So we for sure want to be doing that. Let us grab some food here. And then let's prepare our farming tools and whatnot. Bump, bump, bump. Top off and everything. All right, so if remember for farming, I'm going to need a bag, which I have one bag on me. I might take this one too, because our peeps have 16 simple bags yet to work with. And I want to say, let's check how else they're doing. So they got some hose, so that should be pretty good. They're not harvesting anything right now. Let's see, fertilizer-wise, we only got 19 fertilizer left. So I'll take manure down. Again, this is why we need to get those piggies. This might be actually a pretty short montage. And then let's see what they haven't planted yet. Maybe we'll just pick something to help kind of... Yeah, so they just started fertilizing this finally. You can see the cabbage and carrot. Oh, remember we had that one carrot short on the seed? Or maybe it was poppy. Are we one short on both of those? Jesus. That's just... Whatever. That's fine. And what do we got here? So sowing is the brown, remember. So we got wheat. And what's that other one? Oats? Yeah. So wheat and oats. Maybe let's go help with some oats. So, nope, it's not what I want to do. We don't have a lot of manure. Man, we're not going to actually be able to help as much as I thought we were here. Let's grab the oats. We're not even going to be able to plant nearly this many, but let's go get in what XP we can and help them out a bit. And then, yeah, I think we'll put in those cherry trees and we might just go get ready to go get some piggies. All right, now, what do we got here? Here's our poppy. We got wheat right there. So here's our wheat, oats, and rye. If we look, I don't know why they're not. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we'll help them. Let's see. And if you're ever wondering like how the field's oriented to that management screen, let's go over that real quick. So if we get our bag on us, right, let's put that bag on, go field, and then our fertilizer. Oh, shoot, we gotta go make that fertilizer. Yeah, this might be a less of a farming episode and more of a we gotta go get stuff episode for farming. See, I can only make 26 fertilizer. So that kind of sucks. Alright, so we got some wheat there. So let's say you're having like a tough time figuring out our wheat field and kind of like you want to make sure that you're going to plant where they're going to plant, right? So what I like to do is I'll just throw that down there. And you see how that bottom right corner changed? So then if do we have a hoe on us? That would be awesome if we didn't. Oh, we do. So let's put that on. All right, so now that one's already ready to go. So if we go back to our field, you see how that bottom right square is like a dark brown now, right? So that just means unsown, which means we don't have any seed in there yet. So this is going to be right that oat side of the field, so we know we're in the right side. And, you know, we might as well just do this on camera. We're almost done. All right, well, there's our contribution. As you can tell, we got all that to go yet. Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to get this all planted. We might just kind of have to deal with what we got. The important thing is the flax, right? Because flax is our linen supply. Wheat's kind of another big one. I want to make sure I have more flour. So we will want to keep making breads and all that. The veggies, I mean, you know, the veggies are good. They're going to make us money. But it's not the end of the world if, you know, say you're struggling to get everything in. The veggies would be the last one I would do because, you know, we'll unlock some more soups and whatnot with that. But let's just sleep to the next day here. So I guess that's kind of my, how I prioritize, you know, what I'm planting. Flax is kind of your big one, I think, just because linen's very important. You get a bunch of it. You know, linen's used for, you know, stuff like that market stall, the bow, fishing spears, all that good stuff. All right, let's get those bags in there. We're not going to need them for right now. Put that oak grain back in there. Hopefully they get to that. Animal feed we're still good on. Thinking let's grab these cherry tree seedlings. put these in next. So we might have to take out probably these 2 trees. I'll kind of show everybody what I like to do here, and hopefully I made that road straight enough. I think I did. So if we go to buildings and our farming, right? So we've been using this field. So now we're going to set up like an orchard area, right? So where can we... I don't want to make it too close to this road. So we can go all the way down to there. I'm thinking we start our cherry trees like here. And then I'm going to move it 1 over from the path. Right, so then these would be our cherry trees. And we're going to have to... Yeah, so those trees are in the way. Let's... That one's going to be close. I'm going to drop it anyways. So let's drop these trees. They are in the way. Alright, grab our little shovel here. Can't have the stumps in there either. That would get in the way. Alright. Oh, it's kind of nice. I haven't had to chop down a tree in a while. Grab that, and you're gonna have to come down. Oh, by the way, I think I did it off camera. If you drop a tree and it hits your donkey, it definitely takes life from them. So I didn't know that. I guess I don't know if I've never ran into it or I never thought of it, but I definitely remember a tree hitting the donkey and he made like a sad little donkey noise. And I was like, uh-oh. And then I looked at his health, and his health had dropped by like a third. So it wasn't like a super direct impact. I don't know, if you drop like a big tree on him, I'm not sure what it'll do. I do know from my co-op playthrough that if you drop a tree on like a house, or I think I dropped a tree on my barn, that does damage as well. Alright, so... do we want the cherry trees to come up to here? No, I think we're going to have the cherry trees come up to here. Yeah. Keep that one in there. So yeah, if I'm lining a path, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my orchard here. And again, where did I say I want it started? Like right there? Okay, so there's where we could start it. And I'm going to do 1 over, just so it's the same on both sides here. And then I'm going to go all the way up to where I want it to end. Is that stupid? That shouldn't be in the way. Are you in the way? I don't think so. Oh, size limit. Okay, my bad. I was like, what the heck? So that's fine. So we can go up to 8. Which I forgot about that. So that's going to be that side of it. And then what I'm going to do... So we'll come over here, bloop, 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 and farming, orchard. Now, again, we started it here, right? So let's make sure that we're even up. So that's where we, is it there? Yeah. So that's where we could do it. Remember, I went 1 over. So we're going to start it there. Let's make sure we didn't screw this up. 8. Come on. Where are you? There we go. I'll say that would have annoyed me. Alright, so you can tell we're all lined up there. Now, what we need to do is, do we need to hold this? I don't remember. Not grubbed up. Yeah. Okay. So just like farming, we're going to grub these up, and you kind of see how the plots are a little different, right? Kind of set up for a tree. Let's get this in. I forgot how many seedlings I had. I think I'm going to be 1 short on each side, but that's fine. I'll kind of talk about why I maximized the way I want it to look in a second here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so now we've got our path set up here. We're going to line it with our trees. And I put all those bags away, didn't I? Sure did. Let me go grab one of them quick. Let's grab this crappy one. I'm going to be annoyed if I got to come back here again. Alright, so let's go to where our trees are starting, right? That's going to give us a thing for now. Alright, let's put this bag back on our hot bar. Alright, so now, instead of going to field, we're going to go to orchard. And cherry trees. Alright, so now, right, it just says unsown. And we got 14. Yep, so there's one. And what up? So, right, so it's even on each side, 8 on each side. So we're going to do 7 on each side. Until it just plants this little tree there. And this will look super cool once, you know, they start growing a little bit. Alright, what do we got? One more here. Alright, so we are too short, just not too big of a deal. They'll all eventually come in pretty good. Can't remember. I'm gonna have to look. I don't remember where we get the pigs from offhand. Just for video purposes, I don't want to have the wrong one. Can't remember if I can talk to one of my people about that or not. Let's test that out. All right, so I have my path mostly complete. Now the reason I didn't do, so if we go to our fields here, so if I did just 7, let's say you decided to do that for whatever reason, right? So I want 8 on that path, but I only have 7 on each side because that's how many seeds I was able to get. If I only did 7 and then I did the other one later, that would give me 2 more of these. So I'd have orchard 3 and orchard 4, which is just kind of annoying, right? You want them all to be together, and I'll just plant a seed there later. Okay, so here's where you can look at your status. Lower efficiency, farm shed far away. I'm not gonna worry about that, right? They don't have to maintain these. They're just gonna grow, and then I'll just harvest it myself. And if they do have time, they'll come and harvest it, but it is kind of far away from their farm shed. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rename it. So if we go cherry path, I'm just gonna call it that, and we'll go 1. Accept, so you can see a cherry path. So now I know that is one of my my pathway cherry trees. Let's go cherry path 2. Very original. But yeah, I like to keep it simple just so because eventually these are going to fill up pretty quick, and I want to see what I want to be able to go and look at what I'm trying to look at right away. All right, so that is our cherry tree path, and it kind of looks bare and crappy right now, but that'll look super cool later. We can try to find 2 more seeds. Offhand, give me a second here. Let me think. Let's test this out. I can't remember if we can ask our people where things are. Last guy.
Hello there.
Let me see. Closer look. Heard anything recently? Ooh, there we go. Where can I find farm animals? Pigs. So we got to go to Clonica for pigs. Is that super far away? That's the southwest one, isn't it? Nope, I'm dumb. That's the northwest one. Okay. So let's do that next. That'll get some more manure coming in, which we desperately need. And then we'll see if we can buy anything there. What do we want to take to sell? What are we doing on bronze? Should we do some more arrows? Feathers are getting a little light. You know, we have a bunch of copper yet. Maybe we should do... You know, we really have a lot of fur, right? What do we have for fur? 287. Is there any... do you remember, is there any clothing that just takes fur? So I don't want to go through my leather. Maybe I'll put that stupid bag away. Standard clothes, winter clothes, fur and leather, fur, leather, fur, leather, fur, leather, fur, leather. Yeah, it looks like they're all... And then we get into the fabrics. There. These are probably wool. Yeah. Can't remember if there's anything that just takes fur. I guess not. Got water skins, bags, simple bags. Oh, I thought that was a thread. I guess it's a fabric. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's take some simple copper tools with us. Let's do that. So if we do tools and coppers, we got a bunch yet. What's kind of an easy one to make? Probably the knives. Logs, logs, logs. Knives is just a stick per 2 bars. That's a stick per 2 bars as well. Which one costs more? 110, 110. Okay, pretty even. Oh man, yep, we're already out of fertilizer. So let's take, oh man, let's do, should we do 20 knives? And I already forgot what I said. Is it 1 stick per 20 knives? Let's just take a bunch. And I think what we'll do is we'll do a little cut once I get this loaded up. Copper tools, copper knives. Make 10 of those bad boys. That way we can buy those pigs, but hopefully make a little bit of money back. Alright, do that. Put those feathers back, put those logs back. Anything else crazy on me that I don't need? I don't think so. Got those knives we're gonna sell. Alright, so let's go through a checklist and make sure they have what they need to keep going. That's good. Are they out of axes? Oh no, they got 2 bronze axes yet in here. They did go through the copper axes, it looks like. So those will last a little bit. I might just throw some stone ones in there quick. Let's do 100 sticks, 20 stones. This will just get them by for a little bit in case they go through those bronze ones pretty quick. They're bringing in a lot of logs, so what I say, stone axes. Let's just make some of them, just in case they're a little short. Alright, stone axe. Crappy stone pickaxe, we'll put that in there too. I think I can use that up. Alright, and then we'll look at our management. Food's good, water's good, wood is good. Technology, did we unlock something new? Herbalist Hut 2. Oh yeah, he's just telling us we unlocked the stable. Yep. Alright, Smithy 3. Well, we're getting there. 3,000, 5,000. Okay. Alright, I think we got what we need. We'll top off here quick, and then we'll do a cut to Clonica. I'll bring us back there. We can see what we got for pigs. See how crazy we want to get. Maybe 4. Thinking at least 2. And eat a little bit. Alright, so we'll hop on our donkey here, and I will see you over in Clonica. And welcome back. So we got our piggies back here. We're going to talk to this guy. Nothing super interesting on the way. I just ran across a wagon. Had a bag in it. We're gonna keep that. Remember we are gonna sell our copper knives to this guy. So an extra 660 coins, not bad. We do have an iron knife. That was one of the things I found. So, you know, we could sell it. We could keep it. I think I'm just gonna keep it. You know, it's got 278 durability left on it. Right? You can see the max is 960, whereas bronze is 480. But our bronze is pretty new, so that'll just ensure that we have a couple knives on us. It's pretty light. There was a stone axe there, and then I think we found a couple things of booze. Let's sell that apple. Yeah, so we found some rye beer, rye bread. We'll sell this salted meat. And I'm going to keep the firewood that and you see just odds and ends of little things that we picked up at the little camp, so nothing too crazy, but I got anything neat on him? Nah, not really. He does have leather. How much would that be? Kind of tempted to buy that. We'll be alright.
Thank her.
Alright. So what do we got for piggies here? Looks like 2 is gonna be... Oh, there we go. There's 3. What do we got? Let's buy another male and a female. Who's younger? Age 1.25, and I'm just looking on the right side for that 1.5. So let's buy you. So we'll put you in the pigsty. Oh, we can only have 5 in here. I thought you used to have like 8. Maybe it is 5. So that's alright. I guess 4 pigs isn't even in the question. And we'll put you in there. And I would prefer to have 1 male and 4 females, I guess. Well, 3 females and then you keep selling 1, but that's fine for right now. And while we have a couple more minutes before we wrap up the episode, let's come and see, people-wise, who we got over here. I wouldn't mind another miner, like a mine worker or a hunter. Would be pretty nice.
We'll work for food and water.
Alright, you're 27 and good at most things.
And
30 is a little old.
Damn.
You suck at everything, but you're 19.
I think
You're older.
deadline is received.
You're younger. And good at mining. Alright, let's look at our management screen real quick. So extraction. We already have a female miner there. A mine worker. I could put in one there, but we'd have to put a house down there. So I have the fisherman living in that house down there right now. She is really good. I want her to help out with the mining.
It's easy to talk with me.
Let me
I just
look
don't like
one more
conversations about the
time.
weather,
19, but just
crops,
awful.
animals,
She'd be a good farmer.
children,
27.
politics, work.
You're the older one. What's a 27-year-old good at? Nope. No males here. All girls. She'd be good at fishing. Well, let's look at the mines. Just 20 and really good at mining is awesome.
How do you do?
Let me see. All right. Excellent. And then, so we're going to put her in this mine. And let's do our assignments. I am going to want some salt to start coming in. Copper and tin. I think I'm still going to do the thing where I just go get it the first day. It's been giving us enough, and that way we can keep racking in the iron. Eventually we'll want stone, but that's going to be good. Whoop. And if we get... it's not bad. About 15 salt a day. And the reason I'm doing that is because... let's drop that to 10. That'll be good when we're salting our fish and selling it. So we'll start stockpiling up some salt. Alright. And let's have her... Where's my house down there? So So we're gonna have her live down here for now. Maybe off camera, I'll put a house in up there, and we'll move her over there. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, we do have a male fisher. So who's the other? 27, 19, but really bad. Are you good at fishing though? Fishing or hunting? She's good at hunting. Yeah, I'd rather have a hunter than a fisher. Oh, decisions. Oh, let's see.
Do one thing for the king, and the herald will
Distraction.
never let you be.
Hunting. So who are we going to be moving? Yeah, so we already have a female hunter, so we would need a male. But I'm just thinking she could go with our male fisher down there. We'd have to move that one lady out of his house. Then we could start bringing in more fish. Oh, She'd also be good farming, but we don't quite need her yet. Let's just sit on that one for a second, I think. And yeah, let's do that. Pretty happy we got one more mine worker coming in, so that's not bad. Yeah, I think that's going to conclude today's episode. So we got a lot done. We got our kind of our base level market set up. I kind of showed how I like to do that. What else did we get done? We got our farming caught up, I guess, as much as we can for right now. Hopefully that manure is going to be coming in a little quicker now. Next episode, I think what I want to do is we're going to look at maybe some more animal husbandry stuff. Then we'll start bringing in eggs, right? So we can sell scrambled eggs type stuff. And if we bring in, geese and the chickens, then we'll have feathers from the geese too, which we're going to need for selling our arrows. So I'm kind of leaning in that direction, but yeah, we might think about it. If anybody has any thing they'd like to see, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there, be a good person. It's really not that hard. I will see you on the next one.